Gemini, what's up? Welcome to your reading with me, Adrian Nelson, psychic medium, regression hypnosis practitioner. This is a general reading for you, Gemini, for the month of November. So please remember, take it as it resonates. Let me just explain to you what's going on over here. So I have been a crystal healer since 2014. I started studying Reiki in 2013. This is your energy centers. So what we're looking at is I'm going to use some crystals and just throw them and let's see what the crystals are saying to us because we can do readings with that as well. And then, sorry, I'm going to grab some cards for you as well. As I said, it is a general reading, so please take it as it resonates. I hope that you're all doing really, really beautiful. I'd really appreciate you liking the video because it helps my channel to grow. And before you forget, please also remember to subscribe to the channel. Okay, so let's get started. Okay. I also just want to remind you, Gemini, that okay, there it is loud already. The surface underneath this cloth is glass. So, if you've got your reading on really, really loud, or you may be wearing your earphones, then, just turn down the volume so it doesn't hurt your beautiful ears. Okay, let's go. What is it that Gemini needs to know, please? What is it that Gemini please needs to know? What is it that Gemini needs to know? Huh. Okay. So first thing, which is really incredible, Gemini, is that you've actually got a good load of balance going on here. You've got a good load of flow going on here, which I actually really, really do like. Very grounded, very connected into your individuality, into your power, into who you are. There's clearing happening with the heart. I feel that for many of you, in this space over here, you may have done quite a lot of healing. There's a lot of tears. There's a lot of tears that you cried that a lot of people may not know about, that they're not aware of. A lot of personal issues that many of you needed to deal with to get that balance back, because I feel for some of you there was a lot of imbalance. Could have had some trouble with the stomach area, for example, a lot of stress, a lot of panic that you were carrying around there. So a lot of that has been released. And for many of you, you could have even been in a space where there was almost like a succession of disappointments taking place. You thought this one had your back, turns out it didn't. You thought this situation was sorted, turned out it wasn't. That sort of thing. Um, but then I feel there's a lot of balance that started to take place, and it started to expand into all areas of your life. Okay, which is really, really fantastic. Um, what I also see coming in for you quite a lot is a lot of knowledge, is a lot of flow, it seems to be a thing for almost everybody, because this is my third reading that I'm doing. I read it Aries and Taurus, and it seems like sort of ancestral energy. It's a lot of that influx at the moment, which is probably has got to do something, quite a lot to do with the global consciousness, the global ascension that's taking place. Um, but I feel for some of you, there's still some clearing with the heart, but that is really cool. What I feel that for some of you, you might be struggling with at the moment is taking second chances, giving yourself a second chance, maybe a second chance for love, or a second chance for confidence, believing in yourself again. For some of you, there is quite a challenge over there. But you could also be having really incredible dreams at the moment. There's a real psychic flow that's taking place. And I also feel that for many of you, you're taking your voice back, you're getting your power back, you're getting your individuality back. Okay. There is still a lot more that's available for you. A lot of wisdom coming in, a lot of strength coming in. Some of you are maybe challenged with self-acceptance. And I see there is something that, actually most of you dealt with that, but there are some of you that are still challenged with that. But it's almost like you can feel the influx, like you can feel the universal support, which is just a beautiful, beautiful thing. All right, let's see what the angels have to say for you in this beautiful angel oracle card deck. And if any of you are interested in reading oracle cards, I have got a free oracle card reading course, and the description for that is down below. I also have a step-by-step traditional Rider-Waite tarot reading course. Okay, That one came out really, really fast. Let's see what the angels have for you. Ah, how appropriate. Such a beautiful confirmation. It says there's nothing to worry about. You are safe, and this situation is under the perfect control of divine providence and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation and ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to and through you. Okay, that's so beautiful. So, angels letting you know there that first of all, you've done really, really fantastic work. So, you've set yourself up for wonderful things to flow your way, and you are being encouraged to keep on going at that, you know, to do your best to only focus on positivity, to only focus on that which honors your highest good, because as you do, you're opening more and more of that beautiful communication that is flowing through here. And if you're challenged with that, you're not too sure how do you do all of these things, and there's so many things. I mean, you go online and there's like a whole array of things that you can do. When you do your best to come from a point of love, everything just works out. Okay, because when we come from a point of love, you basically honor and acknowledge all the beauty that you have always been. All right, last bit of healing is taking place over there, which is actually great. Using some tarot cards, what is it that Gemini needs to know, please, for November? Please guide my hands. What is it that Gemini needs to know for November? November for Gemini, please. Gemini during November. I thought that one was coming out. What is it that Gemini needs to know, and what is it that they need to concentrate on and focus for the month of November? There might be some self-doubt going on here, some doubting the self, because normally when cards take this long to come out, in my understanding, that's usually the case. Now, there's a number of cards that came out here. Okay. You see, Gemini, things are a little bit messy for some of you. And some of you may feel unsupported by the universe. Okay, so let's see what we have. So we've got the Two of Materials, which is the Two of Pentacles. Then we've got the Nine of Emotions, which is the Nine of Cups. Then we've got the Justice card there with double one, which is Libra energy, that balance coming about. And then we've got the Nine of Voices, which is the Nine of Swords. Okay, so let's just look at that together and let's see what we've got there for you and what that is all about. Okay, so Two of Pentacles speaks of change. It speaks of positive change, change of um, the provision. Okay, your confidence is increasing, which is beautiful. And as our confidence increases, basically our opinion of ourselves, as that increase, then everything in life increases for you as well. All right, so changes over here, especially for those of you that are maybe concerned about money, or maybe a job. How are you gonna maybe support yourself, or have your dreams come true? There's a beautiful breakthroughs for that's happening because you've done the work. So it's not that the universe is saying, okay, well, let's do something wonderful for Geminis. It's because you've done the work, obviously with the universal flow, but you are the one that has brought yourself into alignment to receive all the beauty that's available. Okay? Yeah, with the Nine of Emotions, let the emotions flow. Anything that you might still be holding on to, any little grudge or fear, or maybe animosity, even that you don't want to feel that you might be holding on to, have the willingness to let that go. And if you feel that you can't let it go, try to sit with it, but try to not sort of let it brood, So you can say, well, I'm still very upset with that person. I'm still very disappointed in what they did, and I'm still very hurt by what they did, and I still feel this way, and that way, but what they've done. But try not to sort of go into ways where you maybe want to take little revenge plans, because that is not going to work very well for you. And the reason why that's not going to work very well for you is because you want a flow of balance. You want that last leap for balance to come into your life there with the Justice card, there with that Libra energy, because this is about harmony and diplomacy. Okay, and um, there's a let's put it like this: don't let the past basically manipulate your mind. Don't let outplayed patterns and people that weren't there for you. It doesn't really matter whether it's their fault or not. Maybe they were just not ready. Whatever the case may be, don't give other people too much room and too much space in your head. Okay, because as you can see there, you are awakening to a new you, to a beautiful new you, Gemini. And also here with the Nine of Voices, the Nine of Swords. This is that card in traditional Rider-Waite tarot where you got sort of like that character sitting on the bed and you've got like the nine swords behind them. This is one of those cards that, some of you might be having some trouble in sleeping, or just, like your mind might be going a little bit crazy with you at the moment. But once again, try not to almost romanticize bad things in your life, because that's a way of keeping them in your life. Okay, because there's a beautiful flow, Gemini, that's taking place for you at the moment, and that flow is on the up and up. That's a positive flow that's taking place. Okay, let's have a look with the Oracle of the Seven Energies. I love, love, love this deck of cards. Let's see, the energy that went into creating this deck is just beautiful. And I still love this heart clearing that's going on here, because this is very balanced. This is beautifully balanced. So let's just see, what do we have for Gemini, please, for the month of November? What is it that they need to know? Spirit guides and guardian angels, please guide my hands. Okay, there's a lot of... Oh, we're going to take that one that popped out of there. I don't know if you saw that now. So there was a couple, but then this one popped out, and it says shining through. Everything is such a huge confirmation for you, Gemini, that you are heading in a positive direction. And this card is encouraging you to shine, you know? And when we say that we're encouraging you to shine, sometimes in life, we feel that I might like to do this, I might like to do that, but I don't have everything just yet. I don't have the education and the money and the provision and the experience and I'm not like that person. But be careful of comparing yourself to other people, because what people have a tendency to do sometimes is let's say that you may be like a fashion designer that just starts out. You can be inspired, for example, by Valentino, but it's not really fair on yourself to completely compare yourself to Valentino, in the sense that if you don't have exactly what they have, then yours isn't good enough, because they've got years of experience, they've got a big team, they've got lots of money, that sort of thing. Even with like singers, people become a singer, and maybe you've got the most beautiful voice, but you compare yourself to your favorite singer, and maybe you just don't even have that sort of voice. So be careful of comparing yourself to others, because you are asked for your individuality to shine through here. The you that incarnated on planet Earth to shine your beautiful light, your unique light. That is what you're being asked to do at the moment. Okay? To be inspired by others, which can be a very good thing, but let them inspire you to express your own beautiful individuality, because you've got a beautiful gift to give to the world. Everybody does, all right? And where you are at the moment, that is really what you're ready for. Remember, as the angel said, there's nothing to worry about. Because for some of you right now, it might seem like there's a lot of things to worry about, but know that the universe has got your back. Know that the angels have got your back. And sometimes it's good to pause, to reflect, to take a breath, and to see how far you've actually come. Because sometimes we judge ourselves so harshly by where we are right now. I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have this, I don't have that. But look at how far you've come, okay? And celebrate that. Let's just grab your card from the Osho Zen Tarot as well. I love Osho Zen because it really focuses on your path of spirituality. And I'm in the process of actually creating an online reading course for Osho Zen, because it's just such a beautiful card if you want to grow. What card came out here? Mind. Yeah, once again, speaking about the mind. Be careful of the mind, because obviously, Gemini, also with you, you've got that beautiful creative mind, but sometimes that mind can also be quite a lot. All right, so be careful of your mind, that it doesn't sort of like steer you astray. Okay, because your mind can be your best friend, but your mind can also be your biggest enemy sometimes. And for some of you, your mind's a little bit of your enemy at the moment. And here's a little trick, that when we get overwhelmed by the mind, what actually happens is that you are referring to the past, and you're looking at the past when something happened, and how bad that was, and how badly that didn't work out, and how negative that was. And then you actually portray that in your current space, and you actually create your future from that. So be careful of not letting the mind telling you all sorts of things that are bringing down your energy. Okay, I always use the mind for entertainment purposes, because the same mind that tells you that somebody is horrible will tell you, oh, that person's fantastic when they do something nice going down the line. Okay, so just to recap, you're really good. You've done such excellent work, Gemini. Honestly, if I may say so, because I mean, we're all part of one another and we're all one big expression of life and love. I'm very proud of you. I'm very excited for your path. And from the year onwards, things can only get better for you. And so it is. All right. So I hope that that helps. That's what I got for your November reading. I always appreciate likes, shares, comments, and subscriptions if you are feeling inclined to do that. And then if you want to know obviously about my private services that I do, readings and training and that sort of things, everything is down below in the description. From my heart, namaste, love and light. See you next time.